I agree with everybody here who thinks it's about expenditure, because I've argued that it's about expenditure, but it's actually about how we spend. When I talk about procurement in that sense, I'm not going to talk about it in the technical sense in which Dr. Ajay and others who are procurement professionals talk about it, the tendering process. I'm going to talk rather about three things: price, cost, and value. The price at which we do business, whether it's buying or selling as a government, has an effect on cost. Because if you pay more than you should pay, your cost is higher. If you take in less than you should be earning, your revenue is lower. And all of that has to do with the price effect. The second is that once it leads to cost, then because ultimately the value you get is a function of the cost you are paying, the value for money analysis then comes in. So my analysis is not going to be about how we handle procurement at the Central Tender Board or at the Public Procurement Authority in that narrow sense. It's going to be about the prices at which government does business, which affect the cost that the government faces in that very broad sense. And I will argue that we have a problem of systemic waste that is frightening and terrifying, but not as blatant in some countries like Nigeria and Kenya. So sometimes we don't feel it. It takes a bit more unpacking. So one of the things that Ghanaian politicians, God bless their hearts, don't do is they don't go into the kitty and take money from there, like we saw with Abacha. They almost never do that. So if you are looking for somebody who goes to the Bank of Ghana in the middle of the night with a car, like some presidents in Africa we know, and then say, load that thing, you won't find it in Ghana.